So I'm here at the London International Horse Show and I'm with Karzan. So Karzan, how are you finding the show this year?
Absolutely loved it. It's my third London show and it's such a great way to finish the year.
Yeah.
Feels very Christmassy and it's always a fantastic opportunity to be around people just like you, people who love fitness, people who are passionate about horses. And there is just always such a great variety of equestrians that come to the show.
Yeah. And I know you've done several different shows because, of course, we were at the National Equine Show together. We were opposite each other at that. So how does this show compare to other shows? Because it is very different, isn't it?
It is. It's, well, the scale of it. It's pretty big, as you know. There's the arena in the main shopping area, which creates this great buzz. And it's always so lovely to actually see the horses and see the dogs doing what they love to do. It's very Christmassy and there's great variety of exhibitors here. Also, you've got the live show. So I'd always say like London is in a class of its own compared to some of the other trade shows. And it, like I say, it really does kind of crown
the year
off.
Yeah. I must admit, Christmas doesn't start for me until the London International has happened. I've been here, I've watched it on the telly and everything. And I think it's something I think everybody needs to do once if you love horses at least. So like when it comes to doing shows, how do you find like that you've progressed? Because again, it's a lot of investment in terms of business. What would your advice be for somebody that was thinking about doing shows?
Oh my goodness. So I'd never done a show before. And 3 years ago, I did London Horse Show for the first time. I literally started on a 6-meter cubed stand. It was tiny. I didn't know what I was doing, but I think you have to be prepared to kind of take a bit of risk on and take that leap, because I've learned so much about my ideal customer and what an equestrian wants in terms of their rider fitness, and just being out there talking to people also helps to build your confidence as well.
Yeah.
So this is the third show and I think the stand looks great from where it first started. And, I've started to introduce interaction. So we've got the spin to win, we've got QR codes that people can stand. I've redesigned a lot of the promotional pictures. So brought a lot of stuff in from previous shoots and clinics that I've done in the past. And then we've got the TV. And I think it kind of really does what it says on the tin in many ways. But part of that is just going through the journey and trusting the process and realizing that you're not going to get it perfect. And there will be elements that go really well. So keep those and you will have ideas to make it better and improve on next time.
It's about building that process. Definitely.
Exactly.
I've seen the progression over the years. So I remember your first show very well and how things changed. But I think it is you've got to commit to that and be like, no, this is important as part of my business building and part of my marketing and getting in front of everybody. And what would you say to people? Because of course your investment is not straight away paid back.
Yep.
You're not going to be selling products. You're not going to leave here going, oh yeah, we broke even or we made a profit. It would be just bit by bit. So what would your advice to people on that be?
Yeah, exactly. You don't see the impact of a show maybe in 12 months down the line, even potentially longer, because it all comes down to having that really good conversation with somebody and they might come back to you or they might refer you to somebody else. And it's difficult, like it's a loss leader and you have to have faith in your product, have faith in what you do. And ultimately as well, I think because you don't see that immediate return on investment, it pushes you to take that next step in terms of making the experience better on the stand and making the product better.
Yeah, I think it gives you that confidence and courage as well to make yourself better and to step up to that next level. A lot of people hide, and when you're at a show like this, you can't.
Yes.
You've got to get out there. You've got to put yourself out there. You've got to say, no, I'm good at what I do. Come and look at me. And that's hard for me.
It's hard. I also think as well, we can't define impact just on your take home. You can impact people in so many other ways. And as a coach, we are passionate about doing that. You give a lot of value for free. You help people. And that's really important. Hopefully, if you're in it for the long term, then you will see that later down the line as well. So having that impact, beyond the revenue.
Yeah. I think sometimes you just got to trust that there's going to be a ripple and the ripple will get the result eventually. It's just when
Yeah.
is always a key one. So if anybody's never heard of you or doesn't know anything about you, which I hope they should do by now, where can they find you?
So you can find more of me on YouTube or on Instagram. I'm Karzan Hughes, and I am the founder of the Horse Rider Fitness Academy, and it's where we give riders a rider-focused and personalised approach to their training. So we look at developing their dynamic core stability, improving their alignment, their mobility and flexibility, and lastly, their mindset, and bringing all of those components together to help them become effective and harmonious riders.
Which is amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Jenny.